Jeez, my man was quick. I didn't even get to copy the link yet. Didn't even copy the link yet to put it in the Discord. Boom, we are live, everybody. Let's see. Boom. Got it out to everybody in the Discord. Let me tweet it, and then we are good to go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Live tweet. Big day today. Big day today. My hands are freezing. Hold up. Happy hump day. Today is Wednesday. Apparently 6ix9ine got beat up last night. Had to go to the hospital. In LA Fitness? Wow, he got jumped in LA Fitness. Anyways, so let me go live. Boom. Boom. All right, now we are good. So, not moved in yet. I'm going to be moving in on Saturday, but I do officially have the house, officially have the keys, just not moved in yet. Yesterday was the last day that I wanted to move in. Plus, throughout this week, everybody's busy. So, Saturday it is. Nah, that should never happen to a human being. No. Nah. I don't respect it. But, anyways, good morning, everybody. Eric, Jersey, Tyler, 10, I'm gonna just say 10, Rock, Paper, Scissors, Jerry, Roberto, Jeffrey, Tangible Assets, Chuck, Annie, HAJRA, Dr. Lindsay, Nick, Elizabeth, Alex, Marlon, everybody. There's a lot of you. Good morning, everybody. So, all right, today is FOMC. Remember, today is going to be a big day in the market. I don't necessarily expect a lot to happen before the FOMC announcement. So what I do want to look at very quick is going to be the Fed rate hike futures, see how they ended up rotating overnight. And it looks like more than likely there is a very high probability that we are going to get a single rate hike. So you can see 89.3% of participants are expecting us to get that single rate hike. You can tell because we're at 4.5 right now. This would take us up to 4.75. That is a single rate hike. So it would be interesting. I mean, if he comes out and he says no rate hikes, that can kind of, spook the market. People can start thinking, why, what does the Fed know that we don't know? That would, be the narration behind if they did no rate hike. But then if they come out and they do a double, nobody was really expecting that. So today's going to be really interesting to see what they end up doing. But again, what's priced in is that single rate hike. So let's start off by doing our analysis on ES and NQ as always. Let's see. Boom. Our MDLZ swing is still looking good though. So if you guys are still rocking in that with me, still good. Still have not trimmed. We'll see what it's looking like before FOMC. But if we head on over to MDLZ, go to the daily. Again, it dipped down. It retested that 67. Remember, that was a big area because that's where that trend line was. Came down, retested it, and then they bought it back up and gave us a Dragonfly Doji. This thing still looks like it wants to push. So I'm still holding this. I want that 50%. Hopefully we can even get up into these highs today. If FOMC really pushes the market today, because I will say that QQQ looks really bullish. So if we push off of FOMC, this thing it's gone, in my honest opinion. So if you guys are rocking in it with me, feel free to take some off before FOMC. I'm going to hold my position, either until my stop loss or my take profits. So, yeah, happy birthday. Anyway, so before we hop into the analysis, as always, if you guys could, make sure to smash that like button. We do have 200 people in here and only 44 likes. So remember, if you guys want to watch this in the chat, you got to run it up to 200 likes. Anyway, so I missed a really good trade on ES yesterday. And honestly, looking back, I should have taken it. We talked about the level. It's just not something that was necessarily in my playbook, and it's not a trade that I take very often. But as we can see on this 4-hour time frame, we have this upper trend line right here. 1 hit, 2 hit, that's all you need. Project it forward, you get the third. Remember, we talked about this on, I believe it was Monday. We talked about this range right here. So literally came up to it yesterday and smacked it to a T. And then ended up tanking. I think SPY dropped like $2, so I ended up missing that trade. But, oh well. So if I'm going to be bullish on SPY, first off, we do have 4-hour demand right there, 4017. So if we pull back, interested in a potential bounce at 4017, 4-hour demand. Nice little aggressive move to the upside off of that level. Here's our 4-hour demand zone, 4017. Boom, boom. How'd everybody do yesterday? Make money, lose money, take no trades, force any trades, get burned by forcing trades, and let me know in the chat. But yeah, 4017, interested in that. Let me check I don't know if we have news in the pre-market or not. Let's see. Current account at 8:30. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, we have nothing today besides FOMC. So yeah, 4017, we crack above this 4044. I think that level was 4043.25. That's when we can get the push higher. Let's see, cancel left. Whoops. Did I just remove it? There we go. What was that? Was that yesterday's high? Yeah, yesterday's high. Yeah, I literally made lunch money yesterday too. It's okay though. The contracts, they were moving weird yesterday, like not moving how they should. FOMC's at 2 o'clock, and then Jerome Powell speaks at 2:30. Let's see. No, what are we at? If we're at 4.5 and then they take us up to 4.75, that's what is expected from the market. Either way, it doesn't really matter what they do. It just depends on how we react. There's not really a way that you can sit there and say, oh, well, if they don't do a rate hike, then we're going to tank. We have no idea. The market reacts differently to every single piece of news. So we look at the numbers, we see how the market reacts, and then we make a highly educated assumption on what is going to happen next and trade based off of levels. Did you like the video? Boom. There we go. Alrighty, so crack above 4043.25. We could see the push. Let's zoom out to the daily, see if we got any good levels. We got daily supply right here at 4050. Interesting. So we can take a look at that. SPY did reject off a daily supply yesterday as well. So keep that in mind. Next supply we have is way up there, I believe. Yeah, so 4067 could be a potential area for a reject if we push up there. Again, we do have this 4-hour supply right here, so we're really close to it. It's a daily supply, pretty big area. Let's see if there's a smaller time frame we could see it on. Nothing on the 4-hour. Let's try a 3-hour. A little smaller of a zone right here, but we already tapped it multiple times. 2-hour. Might just have to deal with this huge zone of supply. Plus we have way up here on the 1-hour, which I actually like this a lot more if we can push up here into this 1-hour supply, which again, 4067.5 up to 4075 would be the area I'd be interested in. 1 hour supply. But again, that's just a huge area of supply on the daily. Start of daily supply. Just mark that for now. Whoops. Cool. Alrighty, so I mean, we push above there. We could get about like 70 cents off a SPY, give or take 7 points, or what is that? 6 points, my bad. So about like 60 points out of SPY, or 60 cents out of SPY. We'll see how we react, but my main area for the reject is up here at this 4067.50. We can actually remove this upper trend line now. 4067.50 to 4074 would be my main reject area. Main bounce would be down here on the 4 hour demand right here. And honestly, that's what I would prefer to see. We also have demand down here at 39.90. So we can watch that. Let's see if there's any smaller time frame zones. Yeah, so you can see that same area on the 3 hour. See it on the 2 hour. Yeah, so I like that area as well. It just depends on how we trade in these areas. But we have more of an aggressive move out of this demand, in my opinion, than this one. This is just one solid candle. This one, we have 2 solid candles. So rally base, rally to the upside there. But yeah, let's take a look at NQ. And then we will take a look, or actually let's do SPY because we just did ES. So as I just said, we rejected off of, we actually closed above it yesterday. Or we got above it yesterday, but we did reject right off of this supply zone right here earlier in the day. As you can see, we got really close to it, like 6 cents off, and then we started tanking to the downside. So we actually broke above the beginning of supply, but it still has room up to like 401.50. This whole area is supply until we actually crack above here, for SPY at least. But we can delete that. Going down to a 4 hour, let's, boom. Again, I'll answer your questions here in a minute. All right, so we closed right at the 50% fib at 399.50. It looks like we rejected off of it. Yep, literally right at it. So crack above 399.50. That was the main reject I was watching yesterday too, on SPY as far as fibs go. But for me to be bullish, we got to get above 399.50. From there, we could push into that 400. Again, whole psychological resistance. 400. And then as far as the downside, again, you can see that same rally, base rally. So maybe around like 397. But as far as fibs go, I'd probably take here to here if we really started pulling back. So like a bounce around 392.3, that's just a little bit of a stretch for SPY. Head back on over to ES real quick. Again, make sure you guys are clicking that subscribe and like button. I can't talk today. Make sure you guys are clicking that like button. We got 300 people in here and 115 likes. You guys need 85 more likes for the watch list. But yeah, the levels on SPY are, you can see the same exact demand zones on SPY. So demand on SPY would be around 397, and then this one down here at 394.50. So that's everything for that. And Q. So again, tech is what's bullish. I mean, it looks like they pretty much want to just push it at this point. Again, we've been talking about QQQ. Should delete all this. There we go. Yeah, so I mean, QQQ, it kind of looks like they just want to go ahead and push it back up to these highs. Good morning. Yesterday high. Bring it down to a 4 hour. Again, if this were to be the top for NQ, I'd probably take here to here. Look for a bounce somewhere down there. We actually just came up and tagged this supply right here based off the 4-hour. So a little basing candle dropped, came back up, hit supply, and then it came back down. So for me to be bullish, we got to get above yesterday's high. Possible demand right there. I mean, this is a really small zone, so. Hold on. I'm trying to see if there's a zone that we can use. Yeah, probably go. I mean, we do have one right here on the 30. We'll leave that for now. Probably gonna hit it in the pre-market, but we'll see. We'll just leave that there for now. 30M. Okay. All right, so that's it for NQ. Let's head on over to QQQ, see if we get a clearer picture. What are we trading at? 309.50. Yesterday's high. Again, it looks like they just want to go ahead and push it. That's what makes sense. Just push it back up to these highs. Yesterday high. Again, if I were to take a bounce, it'd probably be from here to here. Main area would be like 305, 306 could be a potential area as well. That's only if yesterday's high is the actual high. And then we have like deeper pullbacks that we could watch. Like if we really started pulling, then we could use there to there. But, and then, I mean, we also have one right here. Yesterday's low to yesterday's high around like, got pretty close to that 308.6. I'd still watch it. But if we break below, we're more than likely going to come down, test demand at least around like 306, and then main area would be around like 305 for a bounce. No. So the way that I draw supply and demand, if it's broken, it is immediately invalidated. Same thing with the fibs. I don't switch it to support or resistance. It's just if it's supply and we break through supply, supply is now invalid. If it's demand and we break through demand, demand is now invalid. And I'll find new levels. But yeah, so these are a couple areas I watch for SPY, QQQ, ES, and NQ. Let's look at the individual names today and see what they are looking like. Let me actually look at this chart real quick as well, the little messy chart. 4-hour daily, okay. Take a look at SPY. Yeah, so I mean that 399.50 was a big level that we were watching yesterday. So if we want to be bullish, we got to get above there. Doesn't matter if it's an extreme wick that breaks through it, like completely breaks through it, then I invalidate it. All right, let's take a look at the individual names real quick. Let's see, we got anything squeezing. The main thing I want to look at today is Apple, because Apple actually broke. Remember, we talked about this in the weekly watch list. What do we see? Shoulder, head, shoulder, break above the neckline. I think it's more so a weekly. So we got to see how we close on the weekly on this. So if we can actually close above 157.5, that's good for Apple. We talked about this multiple times. So Apple, again, going to use it as market sentiment or like a market gauge. If it can actually hold that level, then we should continue to push. AMD has a 4-hour squeeze. Orange dot 4-hour squeeze. Okay. Except I gave AMD 1 day to try to prove itself, and it did not do so. I don't know. We'll put that on the side. A little side watch. Question mark again. Make sure you guys are smashing that like button. 320 people in here, 156 likes. You guys are getting close. What is that? 44 more likes. There we go. Good God. Amazon closed above 100 yesterday. Honestly, still not interested in this setup. I mean, the big break would be around like 101. So if you guys want to watch 101 to like 101.15 for a breakout, feel free. I'm personally not going to. Boeing, don't care about. Coin, still pushing. Coin is having, man, we should have taken that swing. That was really, really stupid of me not to. But I'd be interested in a bounce around like 81.2, give or take. So, coin, I like that. Let's take a look at ARK-F, because I was looking for a swing there, but we got FOMC coming. Yeah, ARK-F's gone. That already done pushed. Oh well. Probably won't get that swing in. That's okay. Let's go to Shopify. I know Shopify is something I was watching this week. Still looking for that gap fill. But not interested in it as of right now. Meta had that nice breakout, gap up. Little liquidity grab. Retested the daily 5 EMA. Honestly, really not interested in Meta though, unless we started cracking 204. So, gonna skip over that. Microsoft is something that I do want to keep on watch. The reason being, if we zoom out to a higher time frame on Microsoft, to the weekly. And again, we talked about this. Look at Microsoft on the weekly. So it's holding that breakout. Beautiful weekly squeeze. It retested the trend line. If we can actually hold outside of this weekly trend line, then there's a good chance that that weekly squeeze fires up and we see more upside momentum on Microsoft. So that's something I just want to watch. If we go back to the other chart, hold on. Not interested in Amazon today. I mean, it does have a nice 1 hour squeeze. We retested. I mean, 273.8 doesn't look too bad. Or 273.7. Probably going to skip over this one. Wait for the weekly close. We'll see. Nvidia not looking bad. Came right up to that 264 area. Which I don't even know why I marked that area. But it looks like it does have a little more room to the upside. So Nvidia potentially today 264.15 break or 261.15 bounce. Something I'd be interested in. Again, we have no idea what the market's going to do based off of the Fed rate hikes. No idea. The best thing we can do, look at the news, see how the market reacts, and trade levels. That's it. We already looked at QQQ. We'll come back to that. And then Tesla, I think, invalidated. Yep, Tesla did invalidate that inverse cup and handle. So, looking pretty bullish now. I just don't see a good setup. I mean, maybe 195. It looks like we already rejected 200. So no, not interested in Tesla. All right, so I like AMD, Coin, and Nvidia. That's pretty much it. Fed is at 2. That's when the announcement comes out, and then Jerome Powell speaks at 2:30. As far as position sizing going into the FOMC announcement, like, you know, when I'm trading 9:30 to 11, I'm not going to be using nearly as much size because it tends to be pretty choppy before the FOMC actually comes out. Now, when FOMC does actually come out, it's time to play. So, just going to wait for the right setups, and then we will go from there. So, let's see, what time is it? It's 8:30. Let's go back and look at SPY and QQQ real quick. And I prefer that 308 bounce, to be honest with you. Break above 310.8. I mean, it's straight shot into 313. Not really seeing anything. SPY projected right off the level. Could take yesterday's low to yesterday's high for a bounce. We already bounced to 50, so I'd be interested in 397. So right now we're just stuck in between two ranges. And then like if we really pull later today, I'll watch down here, but I'm just going to remove that for now. Cool. All right, let's take a look at ES again. I want to see where those zones are. Yeah, bounce right off of that. And then, I mean, we do have confluence right here, 4018 to 4017 for a potential bounce. Was that like 60 points? Or 6 points, my bad. 60 cents on SPY. Cool. Alrighty. Yes. Main bounce area between 4019 to 4017. Need to break above 4043.25 for me to want more upside. More upside. Daily supply starts at 49.25. And then, I mean, main reject is going to be way up here. Prefer rejects at 4067.5 to 4074. Boom. Let's get the screenshot for everybody. Again, if you guys could, make sure to smash that like button. We got 286 people in here. I don't know how many likes we got, though. Hold on. Boom. How many likes we got? Let's see. 192. You guys need 8 more. You're getting close. All right, so there's ES. Hopefully we kind of just sit here and chop in the pre-market and we don't hit any levels. If we hit levels, I might be a little upset. Again, NQ, we kind of got a little demand down there. Only on the 30-minute, though. Yeah, so for me to be bullish on NQ, we got to crack yesterday's high. Then there's a good likelihood that we do push up back into the previous highs. Cool. Boom. Hey, 209. First time in the stream, welcome. I go live every single morning, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Give you guys a watch list, answer your questions. You guys get to watch me draw the levels. That way it helps you guys in the future with your analysis. So definitely make sure you are subscribed. SPY rejected off the 50% fib we discussed yesterday. To be bullish, I want to see price break above 399.50. From there, we need to watch 400. But once we clear 400, we have room to go higher. Main SPY reject at 404. Where'd that even come from? Hold up. Oh, that pivot high, pivot low. Okay. And then main bounce around 397. Main bounce around 397. Again, should line up pretty much the same with ES. So there's SPY and Q. Thank you for the subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Again, like I said, we do have 30-minute demand down here. But it all depends on how we trade at the areas to validate the demand. Yeah, so for me to be bullish, I want to see us get above those highs. Again, we already tagged that 1 hour supply. You do have 15-minute supply too, but honestly not too interested in it. Cool. I mean, that's pretty much it for this. Look at it high, cool. Thank you for the subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. All right. And Q, looking for the break of yesterday's high. If price breaks, there is a good chance that we go and test 12,949.75, the previous highs. Multiple bounces I will be watching, but it depends. Okay. There's NQ. Let's get up QQQ. Again, we can delete this. This is only like really if we start pulling back, like my main bounce is down at 305. But we're gonna have to pull pretty hard to get down there. QQQ. Over 310.8. Good chance we see 313.68 bounces at, let's see if we can see that 30-minute demand. It's a green candle on here. Okay. At 308.6 and 308 higher probability. Boom. All right, ES, SPY, NQ, QQQ. Honestly, we might just chill with that today, given that it's FOMC. Again, not interested in Tesla. Not interested in new Tesla today. We can look at IWM. Typically don't trade this. That is a massive misprint. Anyways. I mean, I never trade IWM, so I don't know how this thing moves. But I will tell you, setup looks like crap. Yeah, I don't like this. No, but I will be speaking more about supply and demand in the mastermind. Speaking of the mastermind, actually. So the mastermind that we're currently doing, that already officially started. However, the next mastermind, we put the wait list out now because of high demand. So if you guys do want to, get notified or get updates when that next mastermind is going to start, you can sign up using that link right there. There's new content that I'm going to be teaching in the masterminds that is, one, not on the YouTube channel, two, not spoken about in the books. So it's completely different information that I will be bringing to the masterminds. But again, the sign up to get the updates and everything, you can use that link right there. But let's take a look at AMD. I mean, it's got that 4-hour squeeze. I'm just not too interested in it. Coin for an individual name. I mean, if crypto stays strong, I'd be interested to see how we react to this 1 hour 21 EMA. We just ran a lot since yesterday, so I'm not too sure. We'll see. I'll keep it on the side. Coin video. The mastermind is where you're learning directly from me, Jadon, GD, Grizzly, and a bunch of other amazing traders. So it's a lot of people teaching in the classes, but also we have small groups. So in those small groups, every single Wednesday, you're either going to get me, GD, or Grizzly. And we're going to teach specifically to those small groups. But yeah, trust me, so much stuff. So much education. I mean, if I were to watch an individual stock today, it'd probably be Nvidia for that crack of 264.15. So let's Nvidia. Oh yeah, we got a big level coming up, 265 or 265.15. So we could get $1 out of it. $265.15, then 270.2. Again, sign up for the updates. All that information will be sent out. It's going over to Nvidia. Yeah, if QQQ goes, Nvidia is going to be the one to go also. Plus, we kind of got like this little 4-hour ascending triangle right here. Come on. Boom. So let's zoom out. Let's see if there's other levels. I mean, we're entering daily supply on Nvidia, which the start is at 267.28. Mark that so I know it. Supply. Cool. So I think like 264.15. Look for the break. 265.15. That's big level, and then daily supply up here 267.25. We can take a look at GME though. I typically don't trade pennies or not. Well, yeah, I'd consider this a meme stock. But let's see what the 1 hour 21 EMA is. I mean, we would really have to pull back for me to be interested in this. I would not be interested till like 22.25. Where are we opening up? Let's see, we're at 27.45, which is right there. I mean, if I were to give it a shot, it'd probably be around like 25 or 22.25. I don't know. We'll see. I like Nvidia more. I think there's better probabilities with Nvidia. So, that's what I'm going to watch. You can see that 264 to 264.15 has been a pretty big level on Nvidia. Video. Market gets strength. I like this for a break of 264.2 for a push into 265.15, then 267.3. And that is the watch list today, ladies and gentlemen. So, before I drop the watch list in the chat, In case you guys did not know, I do have a 450-page book on Amazon titled The New Age of Technical Analysis. So if you guys do want to check that out, I will be dropping the link here in the chat in 1 second. Let's see, The New Age of Technical Analysis. Boom, boom. Again, 450 pages going over my strategies. So if you guys do want to like get a book where you can actually sit there and read through the strategies, make sure to check it out using that link right there. But let me give you guys the watch list. So as always with this watch list, I am not a certified financial advisor. Everything talked about in this live stream is based on my opinion and my opinion only. Options trading is very risky, where you can lose more than your initial investment if you are not careful. So as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management, and I am not responsible for any lost funds. Yes. It's a fire book. I appreciate you. All right, so ES. SPY, we got to break this into two. SPY and Q. Gotta break that into two as well. And then let's see, QQQ and NVIDIA. Boom. Again, what I've been stressing a lot in these live streams lately is once the market opens, the plan is going to have to change. This is just my ideal scenario and spots that I will be watching. But once that bell rings and once the market starts moving, more than likely the plan is going to change. That's why we need to be able to adapt to what the market is doing. For all I know, when the market opens, QQQ could tank and it could blow right through my bounce levels. Or it could come up here, it could try to break 310.8, get up to like 310.9, and then it rejects and it comes back down. So then if that were to happen, I'd start using fibs on different time frames. If it destroyed this 308 bounce, then I'd probably be watching demand down here. So again, we have to be able to adapt to what the market is doing once the market actually opens. But these are just my ideal scenarios. These are my ideal levels to keep on watch. So I cannot stress that enough. Let's see what Grizzly's watching. SPY 396 bounce. And he likes SPX for a potential 4,000 break. 396. I like 397. Let's see. Why is he like 396, huh? Let's mark this. He probably just did 396 because I did 397. That might be it. Yeah, I don't know, to be completely honest with you. Probably from all this price action back here, if I had to assume. But yeah, that is the watch list. So make sure you guys are running up the reactions in the channel as well. I feel like today's going to be a good day, but we need to have patience. No forcing trades. Wait for the market to come to you. Remember, you don't go to the market. The market always has to come to you. If you find yourself wanting to force a trade, turn off your computer and walk away, because that's how you're going to blow your account. But yeah, I guess I'll chill here for a couple minutes, answer any questions you guys got. And then we're going to call it a day and get ready to trade. Hey, we got 250 likes. I like it. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed. Again, I go live every single morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Give you guys a completely free watch list for the day. Plus, I have over 1,000 videos on my channel teaching you guys on how to trade. So, if you're not subscribed, you're definitely missing out. Probably won't be using the nephew special. It hasn't presented itself in the last like 2 or 3 FOMCs. So probably won't even take it. Whew, that was a terrible voice crack. Can we see a 1,000% move? I mean, if I had the answer to that, I'd probably make $1 million today. I have no idea. But again, with the mastermind, all the information will be sent out. Just make sure to join the wait list and the update list. And again, when it comes to the rate hike, I have no idea if we're going to pump or if we're going to dump. It all depends on one. All we have to do is look at the numbers and see how the market reacts and then wait for our levels. Let's break it down to a 1 hour. Was that our rally-based rally spot? No, that was there. I mean, I prefer my fib, but I will watch 396 as well. $394. I mean, that'd be one heck of a move. What other questions you guys got? Also, actually, while we're on here, for the ones that asked me for the volume study on my Instagram, just going to give it to you guys on here as well. So you guys have it. Boom. So if you guys want my volume study, there you go. I always keep extended hours on with the squeeze. Always. Again, I'm never buying an option just because we touch a level. Like, we could come down and we could touch 397. I'm not going to buy it just because we touch 397. Or on ES, if we come down into demand, I'm not just going to buy it because we hit demand. That's how you take losing trades. There has to be that confirmation. Has to be confirmation. That's why I use sniper entries. Break it down to a 1 minute time frame. See how we react to the area. If we get the confirmation, I take the trade. If we don't get the confirmation, I don't take the trade. As far as applying the fibs, I mean, it just really depends. Where's that low point to high point? That's all it really is. And then from there, it's going to be more so teaching yourself to see it, if that makes sense. Like, here's low to high on a 1 hour. Here's low to high. I guarantee you, if I break it down to like a 5 minute, here's low to high. And look at what we've been bouncing off of, 50%. And now we're making our way back up. Here's high to low. So if I wanted to look for a reject, I could use here to here. But the higher the time frame, the fib, the more important it's going to be. So I'm not going to be sitting here all day doing, pivot low, pivot high, pivot low. I'm just watching and seeing how we touch major areas of highs to lows. Delete that. But yeah. Zoom back out to a 1 hour. It's going to be an interesting day. No, I do not use volume profile. To be honest with you, I hardly even look at volume. I only look at volume on the 1 minute. Let's see. SPY, QQQ, ES. We got to put VWAP over here. And then I was watching Coin and NVIDIA. Coin, NVIDIA. Boom, boom. There we go. Yeah, so let's hope we can get this MDLZ to finally crack 68 and possibly come back up here and test the 68.81 level. I'll be a happy camper if I can lock in some profits before FOMC. That's for real. Who added me in the chat? All right, let's make this known. Members, everything I am watching today. Remember, today is FOMC at 2 p.m. EST with Powell speaking at 2:30 p.m. EST. We tend to chop going into the announcements. So as always, let the market come to you and wait for A+ setups only. If the market does not come to you, we wait until opportunity presents itself. Cool. All right. I mean, they're both really important. It just depends on how we react to the level. Oh, it depends on how we react. But I'm gonna go get some G Fuel up in my system, get some protein oats. You guys know the drill. But yeah, as always, everybody trade safe, trade smart today. Yes, I use Ready Aim Fire. That's on my other, where is it? I think it's on this one. Let's see. Yes, it is. So here's my Ready Aim Fire. I only use it for swings though. So like MDLV. I only use it on that. But yeah, trade safe today. Everybody take it easy. Let's run it up. Let's make this money. Again, make sure you guys are subscribed. I will be live again tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern time. So everybody